Hello and welcome back to another Walking Dead Daryl Dixon video, and we have yet another teaser trailer for Daryl Dixon Season 2, The Book of Carol, and this one does give us quite a lot. It's only a couple seconds long. However, if you stitch this together with other scenes we've seen from other trailers, it does paint a very clear picture of what will be going on in Season 2 of Daryl Dixon. So let's jump right into this with the first few shots, and we get a lot of things from Carol's perspective. We get to see her talking to Ash a bit more, and we get to see when she lands, it's not just her and Ash. It looks like she takes a small group of people with her, because in this shot we see there's 4 people. I cannot tell if they are just natives, they are actually like the land and some French people saved them, or if they are coming with them from America. I'm more inclined to believe they come with them from America just because of the weapons they have. With what we've seen in Daryl Dixon Season 1, those weapons weren't really kind of a thing in France. So it looks like Carol comes with a whole crew, and it looks like maybe that a lot of them are not going to survive, because in every other shot, Carol is alone, and she's also using some of the weapons, so I definitely do believe they are just bodies and they will not be getting a character development. The next shot I want to talk about is this shot of Carol on a horse riding towards what I think are Madam Genet's men, and this is making me believe that maybe episode 2 or 3, Carol is going to find out Daryl is imprisoned and she is going to break him out. She's going to Rambo Carol. We also got a shot in a previous trailer with variants running towards a similar looking building. So what I think is going to happen, Carol is going to try and take down this facility by using walkers and maybe not even know that there are variants, and her reacting to runners for the first time. So that's where it all goes wrong, and I think this is where the 2 other people are going to die, and it would just be her and Ash and Daryl escape him. I originally thought it would be Codron who helps Daryl escape and maybe lets the variants out, but it's definitely, from this trailer, it's definitely going to be Carol who causes the mayhem and is the reason Daryl escapes. Maybe episode 3 is what I'm thinking, because I think episode 1 is just build up. Episode 2 is the first fight and Daryl being captured. Episode 3 is Carol finding out where Daryl is after being in Paris in episode 2 and saving him. That's what I think is going to happen, and the big reunion will be near the end of episode 3 after Carol and Daryl finally escape from Madam Genet. This teaser also shows us Codron being tortured, so that's definitely going to be an episode 1 scene, and maybe the first scene we see of Codron and Madam Genet and her finding out where the nest is. But the next interesting shot I want to talk about is the shot of Daryl rising from this car, and we have seen this car many times through all the teasers and all the trailers for some reason, and it's always been zoomed up so we don't see Carol and Daryl. But because we've now seen both characters in separate trailers, it's obvious they're both inside this car, because this shot, Daryl's rising up, but if we go to the original teaser, there's Carol from the other angle sat in the front seat. So Daryl's in the back, Carol's in the front, and if you also look in this teaser trailer, we can see in this shot there's Daryl's finger and there is Ash, and in the final shot in the rear view mirror we can see that Ash definitely looks very pale and his eyes look very milky, so I'm believing Ash is dead. And it's quite shocking that his death is just revealed in a teaser trailer, and it's quite shocking that we all kind of missed it when it came out almost a year ago, that Ash dies in what I think will be episode 4. I think he'll be injured at the end of episode 3, they drive back to Paris, the car gets swarmed, Ash turns in the car or dies, passes away, and Daryl and Carol have to continue on by themselves, because you don't really see Ash in anything else when Daryl and Carol are together in the few shots we have seen. So it's very clear that Carol's going to get a whole group killed, saving Daryl. And the final shot I really want to talk about is this scene of Carol clearly in the Eurotunnel, and she is crying. So I think one or two things is happening. We know it's the Eurotunnel because it's the same shots to what we saw in the original big trailer with Daryl going through there, seeing the glowing walker. So 2 reasons why I think she's crying. 1, she's hallucinated Sophia again. I think maybe Sophia will be a recurrent hallucination for Carol, not a one-time thing. So she's hallucinating Sophia. Or 2, something tragic is going to happen in that Eurotunnel. And I think it could be Carol has a tendency of being very selfish. She could end up inadvertently or witnessing the death of maybe Isabel or Laurent, or both of them. We know that the actors for Isabel and Laurent haven't been seen filming season 3, so maybe they die in the Eurotunnel, and that's why Carol is crying, because she's feeling sad for Daryl. I think something tragic is going to happen in that tunnel. We know Carol and Daryl cannot be harmed, so I'm going to the extreme. It's going to be Isabel and Laurent, because they're the the closest characters to Daryl, which will make Carol cry. If it's not that, it's just going to be a hallucination. But something definitely sad and tragic is going to happen in that tunnel in episode 5 or 6. And that is the new teaser trailer, so please tell me down below. Do you agree with my ideas that someone's going to die in the Eurotunnel and that Carol's going to break Daryl out? I'll let you know all your thoughts down below. But this is it for me today, so goodbye, peace out, and I'll talk to you later.